Well, thanks for visiting us this morning at ktalnews.com, as well as your Weather Authority app. I'm meteorologist Josh Marces with your Monday morning forecast update. Some great weather taking over today. I think a handful of us did see some of those thunderstorms, including some severe thunderstorms late on Sunday. That was a cold front moving through the region, so as hot and humid as it was this weekend, waking up this morning might be expecting more of the same today. Actually won't be the case. Our humidity will continue to drop off, as well as our temperatures and your highs in the mid 80s, maybe as bad as it gets this week, as we have another cold front coming through Wednesday. May drop our highs into the 70s for a day this week as well, so really getting a taste of fall weather, especially in the nights and mornings this week. And we continue kind of cool down behind this front, so you can see the temperatures here, pretty big spread in temperatures. We are in the 50s this morning in Texarkana, Shreveport at 74, so that cooler air kind of diving south this morning, and will eventually drop us into the 60s, I think, by the time we get to sunrise in Shreveport. So you'll enjoy that cooler air this morning, and there is a bit of a breeze, about 10 miles per hour or so. Of course, that cold front comes through, it turns our wind to the north, and that's what's pushing that extremely dry air into the region. So I wanted to show you the dew points. Dew points have actually dropped into the 40s and 50s behind this front. That number will continue to drop off today. Made this dew point scale a couple of weeks ago to kind of explain the different categories of humidity, and that most of the summer we kind of linger here in the steamy category, and that's where we were this weekend. But this front has dropped our dew points all the way into the mid 50s this morning, and for much of the week here we'll have dew points in the 30s and 40s. You can't even measure just how low the humidity will be on our little scale that we made here, so that goes to show just how enjoyable the weather should continue to be throughout the week. Mid 80s today, but without the humidity you'll feel just fine, even if you're out there in the sunshine this afternoon. And the wind should stay relatively light, but you'll feel that breeze coming through at about 10 miles per hour, so may make it feel just a few degrees cooler today. So just some outstanding weather. And there goes our front down to the coastline, and high pressure will build in behind this and take over throughout the entire week. So taking a look at your Robbins Toyota Futurecast, a few clouds this morning where the temperatures are still a little bit warmer, but you can see the clear skies taking over later today, and we should continue to see that sunshine, not only this afternoon, but have the sunshine sticking around through the upcoming weekend, and really don't have any rain in the forecast until at least the middle of next week. Now let's keep an eye on the tropics here. We have Hurricane Ian, which is becoming better organized this morning. You can see it moving out of the Caribbean and into the Gulf of Mexico. Of course, this is going to be just a very strong storm here. You can see the National Hurricane Center expects this may become a Category 4 major hurricane, winds up to about 140 miles per hour at some point. So this is going to be bringing some very high wave action, some coastal flooding to Florida here for much of the week. If you just look at Florida from Tuesday all the way through to Friday, this will be an extremely strong storm here, which does weaken a bit as it does make landfall somewhere in that Big Bend area of Florida. But at this point, I think it's okay. Just going to let your guard down. It looks like this storm will definitely stay to the east of the Arklatex, so we don't expect any impacts from that. And typically when you get these big hurricanes like that, there's a lot of tranquil and sinking air around them, so that puts the Arklatex in a region where we'll have the dry air kind of funneling in around that storm throughout the week. So we have the sunshine in the forecast through the weekend. Again, there's another cold front that's coming through on Wednesday, and that's the front that will likely steer this hurricane away from the Arklatex, and that cooler air coming in on Thursday. You can see Thursday's highs will be in the 70s and will rebound into the 80s this weekend, but the overnight lows will continue to run in the 50s and very low humidity all the way through the weekend.